Hello, guys. Welcome back to our channel discussing football again. So today we are gonna do the UCL draw review. Of course, we are a bit late
Yeah,
due to the busy schedule of so-called busy schedule of swap.
as also of yours, man.
Yeah, and so we are late again. But yes, of course, we are not too late, right? It's the the matches are in Feb. Okay, so the first match, Salzburg versus Bayern Munich. So isn't it a pretty straightforward match?
I guess it's a way too straightforward because if you see Bayern Munich in this, most probably in this 2021, the most goal scorer and the most assistant, both are the Bayern Munich players, Thomas Müller and Lewa. So I guess Salzburg maybe can do a bit more, but isn't that in that level which Bayern Munich has already reached? Like,
If you see, if teams like maybe um, PSG or someone like that would have faced Bayern Munich, then it would have been a
yeah, that
really,
will
really
remain
close
fair
match.
competition, fair competition. Like
Yeah, but you're facing
Salzburg,
teams like
but
Salzburg. They are
like
not really
like
at
to
it.
be honest, it's football. We can't just predict anything like that. Like we might see after
Yeah,
the league, like Bayern Munich losing 3-0 on
yeah.
aggregate. So, but still,
So,
Bayern Munich is having a fair bit of advantage.
yeah, and I believe that they should cash in. And I predict, I guess it will be pretty realistic also. At this point, it may not seem, but I believe that they can win 10-0 on aggregate.
Cricket, yeah. Like 10-0 on a match is surprising.
It's also not. It means it's not impossible because we have seen
Yeah,
even in the Premier League, teams defeating 7-0. So for Bayern Munich, anything is possible.
like still like Bayern Munich is in the level of like in the elite level of football clubs like in PSG, Chelsea, City, which they
Yeah,
have reached,
yeah,
and
yeah,
Salzburg is pretty much adapting to that kind of football play, and
yeah.
this is kind of great.
Basically, Salzburg doesn't have that kind of an infrastructure, kind of a
Of course, like
very development they don't have. That will be really, really going to affect
yeah, but still,
them.
young talents we can't just predict like that, and young talents might change the game.
Yeah.
So
So next
my
we have
my
sport
prediction my prediction goes like 7-0 to Bayern maybe
on aggregate or on a single match.
on aggregate
Okay,
because
let's
I
see.
think like
So
in Bayern in the first match might be a bit more aggressive and the second match will be not that aggressive as usual because
but
you
it will
already have
be
a
in
great
Bayern's home.
advantage. You already
But it will be in Munich, right? So it will be like they could go for more goals.
yeah could go for
So,
more goals, but
anyways,
I think like you are in an advantage, and if you just go and do something and if it turns out bad then you're gonna suffer. Like
yeah,
you
sure.
have to be defensive at that moment.
Yeah. And next we have Sporting versus City. So again, another straightforward game.
Straightforward game, but still Sporting CP is not in that level. It's way over the level of Salzburg, and I
Yeah.
think still Manchester City needs to work out a bit. Like Sporting CP, they are the champions of the Portuguese league.
But Swap, if you see the Portuguese league and the Premier League, it's a whole different story. Because
Whole
if you see
different stories,
City playing in the
but
City in the
upsets are not unusual in football.
yeah, and in especially in the UCL, because for the last 4 or 5 years, we have seen teams like Chelsea win the UCL. They
Yes,
were
they
the
were totally
underdogs
the
coming in.
underdogs. Like Ajax,
Leon
you
winning
saw.
yeah,
Yeah,
Leon defeating teams
Leon.
like
Yeah,
yeah, they
yeah.
defeated
Leon can
so
defeat
big team
if
Juve.
Leon can defeat City and Sporting. Why can't Sporting? Like it's football. You can defeat. You just need the proper tactics, need the
But
proper team,
but
need the proper training. You're
that time
just
they
not.
didn't have a City didn't have the like that kind of a very very good team. But I believe that time, but this time now they have a developed players like Phil Foden, who might think that he's above the levels of maybe Mbappe and Haaland because he consistently scores, he consistently assists, and that too in the number one league as per coefficients. So I believe that he's going to be a really really key factor,
But still,
and especially De Bruyne and Jack.
De Bruyne is still off color. According to me, it's still off color. Like it's not the De
Yeah,
Bruyne we used to see. No ways.
but there's still 2 months to go almost. So
2 months to go.
who knows what will happen?
And who knows what to happen? It's the same case. Like Sporting CP might just explode.
Let's see, on a given day, anything can
City
happen.
might be off color again. You just can't
Yeah,
expect
maybe.
anything. So move
But
next
if you see the
match.
past few performances of City have been really, really good.
So what's your
Defeating
prediction on this?
7-0 leads. I believe 5-0 to or 5-2 to City on aggregate.
I'll pretty much go with the same, but it's still like 6-1 to City.
I think I expect Sporting to score some because City will be really, really aggressive. So
But
on the
still,
behind the pocket spaces will be there for
yeah,
them to counter attack and
of
score.
course, of course. So Benfica
And
and Ajax, this is a pretty much of the same level, I'd say.
yeah, but I believe Ajax to be winning it pretty comprehensively because Sebastian Haller has been just at a phenomenal form. Dusan Tadic has been assisting really, really well this year.
Yeah.
He's assisted 37,
Of course,
and
of
that's going to
course.
be really, really good for them. So I believe another straightforward game, nothing much to
I don't
discuss
think it's
about
that
it.
much straightforward. Like Benfica,
Mm,
if Benfica is here, then Ajax is a bit over here. And not like in
But
other games, you would see it's just like this. A
yeah,
huge
yeah,
lot
yeah,
difference. But
yeah,
Benfica and Ajax, I'll still say it's close call. It's a close
yeah.
call
But I
game.
will. But still, I guess at this moment, like before the match, on paper, Ajax looks a lot stronger than Benfica. On a given day, anything can happen because you've seen Benfica holding up Barcelona. They played really well against
Yep.
Bayern Munich
Yeah.
as well.
Like
So they were
still,
gonna be doing it. I believe that. But still, Ajax, I will prefer them. I believe maybe even if it is not also a very high scoring game, but I
yeah,
still
yeah,
think
yeah. Of course, of
3-1,
course.
3-1 or 4-1 to Ajax on aggregate.
3-1 yeah, that will be pretty much same. I still suppose
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
Chelsea
So
versus Lille.
next,
Chelsea versus Lille. Your choices first as a Chelsea fan. How do you feel? Like
uh,
after two
I
simultaneous draws. Two
yeah,
simultaneous
I feel
draws.
really, I feel really, really proud to be honest. First of all,
Is
because
it pride or is it lucky? Is it been proud or is it been lucky?
no, I am proud of our luck
Ah, that's the
because
point.
yeah,
That's the point. That's the
because
point we're looking for.
last
Like
year we drew Real Madrid.
yeah.
That was a really, really tough game. We drew Porto, who defeated Juve, and they were on song, and we defeated them. Then we in the finals we faced City. So in the finals we can do nothing. Any with the best team we are going to face over there. But
But still
I'm
in this
really
you might find a mediocre team like playing against the elite one.
yeah, yeah. But I won't tell them a mediocre team because for the past few games we have seen that Chelsea aren't really performing at that level.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe by
After
that
that
time,
Man United match, to be honest, after that
yeah.
Man United match,
To be more precise, after the Ben Chilwell's injury.
yeah,
And if I am very, very much sure that after Matteo came back in the last game, and when I hope that I'm having fingers crossed that Ben will be back by that time. I hope that he doesn't
so
require the surgery and he's
can
back by February.
you call Chelsea a bit Ben
Hmm.
Chilwell dependent, or
I won't tell
you
because
don't have a backup plan? Which one is it?
see, we have got Reese, we have got Aspil, we have got Marcos Alonso, and then we have got Ben. So we have four good wing backs whom we prefer to play as a left midfielder. And if you see, most of the teams have two left backs or the side backs or the side bids. But especially what happens is that Marcos hasn't been at all performing
Yeah,
good. And then Saul, but most importantly, Saul, he hasn't at all been like in a good level because once
like
you sign him
during the
from
transfer window, he was just. I guess it was just a bit overhyped or somewhat like that.
yeah, I believe that thing that Chelsea, I don't think really needed him because you have Georgie, you have Kante, you have Matteo, you have
You have a
Ruben,
whole resource of the best
midfield areas.
midfielders on your team. Then why you
Yeah,
take? It's
you
simple
can
that
take.
you are just ruining his future.
Yeah, you yes. If you see in Premier League, if he can't play, then he doesn't have a future. To be honest, I'm
Yeah,
maybe
but
I sound a bit mean,
but still, like if you perform in Serie A, then you have a development in for La Liga. You develop in La
yeah,
Liga, you go to Premier League, then you might be successful. Like
yeah. If
he
you see
still
that,
didn't attain that level of development, which is needed to
no,
go to the Premier League.
no. If you see this thing, the Premier League, of course, I'm going a bit off topic, but it's related to Chelsea. They signed Romelu Lukaku. He hasn't at all performed. Last year, he won the Golden Boot, right? Or was he second?
He was second after
Yeah, he was
Cristiano.
second. Yeah. And then even Timo, we signed from Leipzig.
He
We signed
was
Kai.
great in Leipzig, man. Honestly, he
Yeah,
was
we
great
signed
in
Kai.
Leipzig.
We signed Hakim, who has still performed a bit like
Hakim is
it's
still
like a
great.
bit.
I am pretty much impressed by Hakim and Pulisic, though they
Yeah,
can't convert it, but the runs which they make actually, they're
see, Pulisic is really, really young. He's just 23. So we don't know what we'll expect of him. So that's the point. Like people coming in from Serie A, from Bundesliga, from uh, League One, they aren't really performing at that level in Premier League. What you will expect. So to be honest, Chelsea hasn't at all been good. I mean, I didn't like the performances for the past few games. Even the COVID was there. We had 7 players out with few injuries, and
yes.
Matteo and N'Golo in the last match they played. So I believe that it was a kind of a mixed result, and hopefully it won't continue for us. We have got Super Tommy Tuchel. He will take us. He knows exactly what we need to win the UCL. And so yes, let's see. I believe that we are not going to be really too
So
much stressed out with
yes.
Lille. I believe it will. See, at this moment it looks like a clear contest, but I know it can go anyways. Okay, maybe Lille could be that underdogs. Maybe Sporting could be that underdogs.
You
Maybe
never know
Benfica
who's
could
the
be that.
underdog.
Yeah, you never know, and there is always going to be one underdog who are gonna be troubling you, and that's the thing. But I expect that Lille is not one of them. It means Lille is not the underdogs, and I hope to see them in the quarterfinals. Chelsea. I hope if you look at this moment on papers, if Ben is back, I'm sure Chelsea are gonna be doing it 5-1 to Lille.
5-1. So I would call like that as maybe 4-0 to 5-0. Max to max 5-0. Like
Yeah,
even if
but
in worst case scenario 5-1. Worst
yeah,
case
because
scenario.
Chelsea have a really good defense still now, and we can't
And
say anything what will
and
happen in 2 months.
just honestly, just a League One team can't just penetrate that. It's only an
Yeah, this
great
season they're
team.
12th. Lille. They're 12th in the League One as well. So that just shows that they are not at all in a good performance. They're not at all in a good state as well.
Like
So
after the transfer of especially the transfer of some players, the key players
yeah,
maybe.
yeah. And then yes. So moving on, Atletico Madrid versus Manchester United, or should we call it Cristiano Ronaldo versus Atletico Madrid? Which one are you? Will be you will be more happiest with because you know it's Manchester United, right?
It's still Manchester United, but who knows? It will not be Manchester anymore.
Mm.
Like
Who, who
Ralph
knows? But
Ragnick. Ralph
for the
Ragnick
past
is
few,
here.
so one thing I will just tell you, as you said, Chelsea is dependent on Ben. So isn't Manchester United? You should agree with this. They are over
Honestly, I
dependent
think
on them.
they're over dependent. Yeah, absolutely. That's
Over
your point.
dependent
They're
on two
over
players,
dependent.
De Gea and Ronaldo. If
Like
they both
if
don't perform, then
there is a
uh,
I don't know, like a football fan, Divyansh, he said like uh, if you can understand how Manchester United played under Ole by seeing the man of the match, Cristiano Ronaldo,
yeah,
last minute stunner, we won. Or
yeah.
David De Gea, we just was very bad in defense, but David De Gea saved the day. This is the thing.
But Swap, if you see, I'm really sure that Manchester United have a really good team.
Yeah,
They have got some best young players whom I rate really high, like Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, and Mason Greenwood. Along with that, they have got the English captain Harry Maguire. They have got some tremendously good midfield with the likes of if you have Juan Mata, whom you don't play but you can use his experience. You have got Fred, who is a good young player who is developing his skill, and with that, you have got the most important player, Bruno Fernandes in midfield, who's really good.
and
If it's
Donny,
apart from
don't
Cristiano, yeah,
don't
Donny and Scott, really
yeah.
young players. So apart from Cristiano, if you see these players also, but they aren't at all performing well. They're really
Like I think
underperforming till
like
the.
uh when in any team, like in also in Juventus, this happened. Like when Cristiano Ronaldo came, the whole team became relaxed
Hmm.
and dependent on Ronaldo. Like
Yeah,
I don't blame Juventus. Like it's a psychological fact. Like a great player is coming, and then why to take much load like you did previously?
so I saw a meme today that past Juventus fans are like Cristiano is the problem. Now Dybala is the problem, and in future Chiesa is the problem. So that's a bit off topic. So let's just get on to Manchester United review. So what's the scoreline you predict? I will say it's gonna be a close game, sir. Because see, Manchester United, if they perform at the highest level, then it's never ever gonna be a close game. But based on the current performances, it is gonna be a close game, and I expect
And
United still
still,
to take it
still,
away.
still, I am feeling sorry for Ralph Ragnick. He came and his games were postponed, like due to this
Yeah,
Omicron variant and
yeah.
all. And
And in UK, the
and for
situation is
this,
also really really bad.
they're missing their training sessions.
Yeah,
And
but
no
Swap,
training.
the
If they don't
most
train, how can they
important thing,
develop?
if you see,
Mm.
most important thing, if you see, based on media reports, the Omicron could take a peak in the February March
Yeah.
time. So if it has the peak at that moment, then games will get postponed. So how will it affect the players, like the mentality of the players? Even we are seeing players like United's game getting postponed, Tottenham game getting postponed, but Chelsea, after repeatedly appealing for the games to be postponed, they are not getting postponed. So the latest guideline given by Premier League is that 13 players should be available, and with two goalkeepers, means a player playing, a goalkeeper playing, and a goalkeeper in the subs. And if you don't have enough players, also then you have to promote players from the under 21s. So
And
that's like a
I
really
think
really harsh rule.
it might sound harsh, but still it's a positive. Like the under 21s are developing.
But it doesn't matter.
This will give them the
Like
stage. Like this will give them the stage. Like if you can sacrifice your rank for your future, I guess sacrificing the rank for future is better.
but I think that it will be like a really, really controversial topic. But I will say that Premier League players are not vaccinated, and that's the main problem at this moment.
Yeah,
Because
vaccination drive must be necessary, man.
yeah, because you see, just 68% players are vaccinated. Only Wolves are the only team whom have been fully vaccinated. And if you see other leagues like Bundesliga, 90 to 93% people have been vaccinated over there. And
And
so
if
what is
no,
happening is that
honestly, if you don't vaccinate, just you will see what happened to Kimmich.
yeah, you see that Thomas Tuchel last day he told that it's up to the people to get vaccinated or not, but he urged people to get vaccinated, and we are
And
seeing that as well.
he should be urging. Like we
Yeah,
also even
and
urge
I hope
everybody, if you have a viewers, please get vaccinated, double dose,
yeah.
because it is
Yeah,
necessary
because
if you want to
it will
stop
it
it.
will also help us not to get the football postponed or any
Yeah.
sport get postponed, because we are seeing that for the last few months. But sir, I want to tell you one thing, that the players can get COVID even if they have vaccines, even if they have double dose. We have seen that with Romelu
But
Lukaku.
still might be a yeah, early
Yeah,
recovery.
no, I'm not telling that. I'm just telling that if you see in UK now, it's 80 to 90,000 cases are coming every day. So don't you think that they should go with that ISL module that we are seeing at this moment in India, where there are no fans allowed, where there is a strict bio bubble created, whether when and if you see that there is no COVID cases reported in the ISL, so I believe that they should adopt like this kind of a model
Yeah,
where
that's
there
the
shouldn't be
model is
fans allowed.
honestly it's impressive.
Yeah, they
and
have like
and the match is honestly broadcasted, like you can watch it from your
yeah,
home. Like
yeah,
better stay
exactly.
safe
So,
than to enjoy.
yeah,
Like if you
yeah,
stay
maybe for
safe
only
today,
one
you may
season.
enjoy for the rest 10 years of your life, the rest
Yeah,
20, the rest
because
30.
it's only for the maybe till May. After that, I hopefully the situation will get better in July when the new
Yeah.
season will start, July, August. So it will be a really, really good thing. So yes, we went a bit off topic.
So what's your
So
predictions?
I'll go with maybe 3-2 to United. I think it will be really, really close
So
affair
do you think
given
that
United's
the
current
same will
form.
happen like Juventus versus Atletico Madrid that happens?
It could, because if you see Cristiano also hasn't been really really performing really good. If you see he's not having that freedom he needs, I believe that I think it was a I know it's up to Cristiano to go, but I if I was at Cristiano's position, I would have gone to City, because
But
although you're playing for your rivals, but that doesn't matter, right? Because today's world, everybody's playing for their rivals. We've seen Zlatan play. We have means I'm talking about notable players. We have seen many many big players play for their rivals as well. So I guess it will be a really really tough one to swallow. But I think he should have gone, because he would have got the playing leisure over there. But at this point, he's not getting that. He is not till now scored a goal when his team is winning. He's always taking his team
and to be
to the lead.
honest, the Ole period has depressed the United whole squad.
Yeah, and Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford. Edinson Cavani. He needs more support from him, which is not clearly not getting. So that's
To
a
be
really
honest,
really big
it might
problem.
sound harsh to all Greenwood fans and all, but he's a bit too selfish. Like I've seen his
Yeah,
matches. He
yeah,
doesn't pass much. Like in open
yeah,
place, I see like Cristiano wasn't marked that time. If he couldn't pass, he could have passed him. It would have been sure shot goal. And
yeah,
honestly,
and
it was most probably the Aston Villa or the Leeds match, not the Leeds. It was the Everton match.
Watford match, I believe.
Everton.
Watford match also we saw that Cristiano was getting into the free spaces, but he couldn't convert it. So I believe that that will be a really, really problem. And one more thing, Tony Martial, he's also not getting used.
Tony
So if
and Tony Martial
you
is
need to use him, and what I was hearing is that Marcus Rashford could well go to Barcelona
but
in
I
the
think
January transfer window.
it's not that much probable. Like more Edison
I
Cavani to Barcelona is way more probable than this. Way more probable. And
I
I don't think Barca can manage his wages.
maybe, but they are targeting
So
also
so
for
okay, so
Fernand
my prediction goes
Ferran
like
Torres.
Atletico Madrid 1, Manchester United 4.
So much.
Yeah, I
You
think
think that's
like last time it happened, like it was Juventus and this is Manchester United. And
yeah,
that time I hope
but if you
by
see
that time I
the
hope
defense is same.
Rafael Varane will be back. And
If you
Rafael Varane,
one more player we can see that coming from La Liga to Premier League and really not at all adjusting himself, getting injured
it's
frequently.
about injury, man. It's not about his like the Saul Liguez case. It's not about injury. It's about his adaptability.
No, I'm talking about the Romelu Lukaku case. He got also injured. So I guess that they should be a bit more careful in their game approach. And then yes, so there are three more games to go. Villarreal versus Juventus. Close game. It is going to
This
be
is
a close game.
this
So
is the game you must watch. This must
after
watch
after
game.
PSG Real Madrid.
That's the last thriller we'll be having in this game.
Yeah. Okay, so Villarreal versus Juventus. I believe it will be a really, really close game.
Villarreal. The one Villarreal which we saw in the Europa League isn't that one which is playing the Champions League. To be honest, like
No, not at all. If you see, I can tell you more about it because the Super Cup Villarreal which we faced, they were causing so much amount of trouble to us, and I know that for sure because I
like
watched that match.
I was honestly surprised. Like it went to penalties. Like
Yeah, they were no. Means
Villarreal's quality decreased or maybe Chelsea's quality decreased. Like either of those, and the
yeah,
first one sounds more probable.
yeah, because Villarreal that they were really, really good. We were lucky enough to get that goal from Hakim because they were not at all providing any clear space to us on that day. So I believe that they have a really, really compact defense as well.
But still,
Good
somehow
attack
they
with
lack
Gerard.
execution. Somehow they
Yeah,
lack
because they
execution.
lacked the finishing, I believe. And but same problem with Juve.
Yeah, but
Exactly
still,
same.
like then they now want to get rid of Morata, which I said about to you most really about 1 to 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Like
but we see
Morata is a
Morata.
good, but finishing. It's like the Timo Werner.
They are
It's like
they
same
are
like
getting
Timo
rid of
Werner.
Morata. They are getting rid of Matheus Dele. If Chelsea wants, then they are gonna be since they are pushing ahead for the signing of Chiesa as well because Marina and Tuchel regards him as the best youngster at this moment. And to be honest, that if all of these three players go, Dybala will also not stay. Then, although contract extension, hopefully it happens as said by Juve president, that it will happen. It will go ahead. So I think that yes, let's see what goes on from here.
But
So
I
Swap,
guess
I believe it.
Juve has strikers, but they
Yeah,
don't utilize the correct one. Like why to play
yeah.
Morata over Moiskin? Like Moiskin,
Moiskin, he's a
he's a
wonder
stunner.
kid.
He's a stunner.
Yeah. You have got Moiskin. You have got if you see the performances, Dusan Kulusevski.
No.
He's also a really, really good player. Kulusevski. If you see, he's been scoring so many good goals. Even in the Euros, we saw him score so many goals. He was again one more player. So yes,
And you also
what's your
signed like
predictions?
Caio George from
Caio Georgia.
Sao Paulo, I guess.
Yeah, from a Brazilian club as much as I remember. Yeah. Okay, so what's your predictions?
I guess in aggregate it will be like Villarreal 1, Juventus 4 again.
I believe it will be really, really, really close, and I believe Villarreal to take it. I believe it will be 3-3 on aggregate, and Villarreal will win it on the penalties.
I don't.
Because
It
if you
doesn't
see
sound
the
much probable, but still.
but if you see the both the teams, the La Liga and Serie A, they are not at all in the frame in the top four like that. So they are really lacking behind. If you see Juventus, they were seventh or eighth as much as I remember in the um, Serie A. They drew too badly against Venezia and all. So they weren't at all at a good position, and I really feel sorry for them. Villarreal are 11th on the La Liga, so they're both kind of the same position,
Yeah.
both having really tough times if you see. But I think that yes, still Villarreal, I believe it will be really close game. It can go either ways. I will go 52 to 48 for Villarreal. That's my odds of it. I guess it's gonna be really close, to be honest.
So
Okay,
next,
so you said
Inter
I'm
Milan
I'm
versus Liverpool.
you said I'm not good at maths. So when you were laughing, I thought about my calculations. Was it wrong or is it
Okay.
correct? Okay, so Inter Milan versus Liverpool, I believe another very one-sided match. Liverpool any day will
I
be
don't think
carrying this
it's
match
like
on.
that one-sided. We should think like.
But if you see Inter Milan against they lost to Sheriff, they lost to Real Madrid,
No, they didn't
and
lose to Sheriff. They didn't
Sheriff
lose.
they drew again. No, the first time when they
No,
faced. Did they
yeah,
win or
yeah.
did they drew?
They
No, they
they won. They won. They
Inter Sheriff.
Sheriff won to Real Madrid as well as Shakhtar.
Shakhtar, yeah. So another one. So I believe Inter Milan maybe they don't have that much because after they sent off Lukaku, that's scoring a problem. But Edin Dzeko has really come up and he has taken that responsibilities. Edin Dzeko, and then Lautaro Martinez is another one who they can rely on him.
The
Alexis
Argentine
Sanchez,
wonder kid.
yeah, the Alexis Sanchez another one, the very
He's still
experienced guy.
an unspoken star, I guess.
Yeah, he's really experienced guy at this moment. He can take the team home. So I believe another player who can be really useful to them. But yes, I believe Liverpool to take this away with the
Liverpool
experience of Salah.
Liverpool's form has been stunning, especially Salah.
Yes,
Especially Salah,
yes, Salah, and even Jota.
which I
Jota,
actually didn't expect after seeing those World Cup qualifiers as well as the Euros. Like I was super,
I
actually was
said to
super
Yusuf that
disappointed.
the performances are clearly different. How he performs for like he's that kind of a player who doesn't like to perform for the country and performs for his club.
And
So
the same
yes,
goes with Bruno Fernandes.
yeah, Bruno Bernardo Silva. So one thing I want to ask you that will Lautaro Martinez and Edin Dzeko get that much amount of space with, especially with Virgil van Dijk at the back? Because he's a beast. He can not only control one player, he can control 3-4 players. He's such a good player,
So
and especially in the back.
Virgil van Dijk is a beast. I accept it, but and also accept that going past Virgil van Dijk is extremely hard, but that doesn't make it
He,
impossible. That doesn't make it
no,
impossible.
no, I'm not telling it's impossible, but especially at the back, you have Alisson Becker. You have got good defenders as in the wing backs.
What happened against
Henderson.
Tottenham? What the hell did he did that one? I don't know if I
I
even
think
watched the match.
I think it was a really controversial decision for not giving Harry Kane that red card.
But
And
still,
if you
the
if
Alisson Baker's keeping was extremely sloppy. I actually saw that match. Like the second goal
okay,
was
so on her, if I tell you as a joke, then I'm not talking about Alisson's keeping, but I'm talking about Alisson's scoring abilities. He can lunge in and score as well. Okay, so
I guess that's also just a coincidence. There's nothing much.
yeah,
Just
of course, that's a coincidence.
overhyped.
Yeah, if a goalkeeper scores, then that's always hyped. Okay, so I believe that maybe 4-2 to Liverpool. Yeah, 4-2
I
to Liverpool.
I accept with the 4 for Liverpool, but I'll say it's 4-3 for Liverpool.
Okay, but if you see then San Siro, if Liverpool can play well at San Siro, then it's going to be really difficult for Inter to come up and play against them at Anfield because you see Anfield, I believe that even in Premier League, no team can defeat Liverpool. We have faced them at Anfield, Chelsea, and we have seen how difficult they are, and they are really difficult team to be honest. And then yes, okay, so last match, let's keep a bit of time for the last match, PSG versus
That's a
Real
thriller.
Madrid.
That's the real thriller which we are waiting for.
if Mbappe goes from Real PSG to Real in the January transfer window, then it will be like a beast.
This will be a hanging match. Like if PSG's main striker goes to Real Madrid, like you still don't know what's happening. Mbappe
But
wants to
at this
leave.
moment,
PSG
let's
don't
go with
want
the
to.
current situation.
Okay, current
Let's go with the
situation.
current situation with Kylian Mbappe not leaving. If we take like that at this moment, then I believe that swap they should be. It will be really close game. I can't predict anyone to win it. To be honest.
So honestly, Real Madrid has been stunning in La Liga,
Yeah,
and
and if you see
same
that they have
PSG has
the
been stunning in League One. So
but
it's
the
the
league
clash of
ones.
two titans. And
If you
yeah,
see Real
I got
Madrid,
your point. Like in League One, they're facing teams like AS Monaco,
Saint Etienne,
Saint
Marseille,
Etienne.
yeah,
Marseille is still okay,
that's
but still, and Real Madrid is still facing teams like,
Sevilla, Atletico Madrid, Valencia, Villarreal. They are good teams.
and
So
also
Rayo Vallecano.
also Barcelona. Don't underestimate them. They might
Yeah,
be in
yeah,
a bad. They might be in a bad position, but that doesn't make them a bad team. Like
yeah,
Barca,
and
once a
it's
Barca is back, then nobody can stop him. Like still, it's
but,
Barca.
but when they will be back, that's the big question.
A
Okay,
comeback, a comeback is coming, and we will not talk about that. So
we'll talk about in a separate video. We'll make a detailed analysis on Barca's position. Okay, so what do you think, Swap? Who is going through? I'll go with maybe PSG or Real Madrid. I don't know. I don't know. I what I need to do, I believe that I need to go to Google. I need to do that random number generator and
even
see who is
even
going
then
through.
for, I guess it's, if you
Yeah,
just do this random number generator, Google will be giving like zero. Like
yeah.
if
That's
one
the
for
thing. That's the
if
thing.
odd for PSG, even for Real, then Google is surely going to for a zero.
Okay, let me do one and two in the random number generator, and let's just generate one for Real Madrid and two for PSG, and
Okay,
it's
let's go.
two. It's two. It's two for PSG. If you can see, so I believe that yes. But I will go
Still,
with
it will like very close game. I'll say like PSG might not go through.
yeah,
Might
maybe.
not
Who
go through.
knows?
Like I'll go
Yeah,
for
yeah.
like 3-2 for Real Madrid. Honestly.
3-2. I'll go with the pens. I'll go with pens, and I expect Messi to miss the pen and let Real Madrid win the. Yeah, yes, yes.
Come on. He's never gonna miss again, especially against Real Madrid.
Okay, who
If that
knows?
was
Karim
Barcelona,
can miss.
that's okay. Still, he can.
Even Karim can miss
Even
Benzema.
Coin can miss.
And
Even
anything can happen, I
even
believe.
Kylian can miss. You don't know.
Yeah, and anything can happen. So
Thibaut Courtois can be a Batman flying like, I'll get all the balls, and nobody
yeah,
will
but
catch.
who knows? Maybe Kylian Mbappe will miss against Donnarumma or Keylor Navas.
That's the
That also
question.
can
Like,
happen.
will Kylian Mbappe score against Donnarumma or against
Yeah.
Thibaut
So
Courtois?
I believe that it will be a really close game, a very close affair for them. I don't know who will go through. I'll not give any predictions at this moment, but I
Initial
expect
predictions.
Real
I
to go through. I
score
expect Real to go through.
just a score, and
3-2 or maybe 3-3 on pens. Real will go through. I believe Real to go through.
because Real aren't a bad squad. Real is a pretty good
No,
squad.
that they have experience. They've got in the midfield, if you say Casemiro, Tony, and Luca. That three, that trio that they form at the midfield, that's really
Like
vital for them.
it's honestly the glorious
Hmm.
midfield ever in Champions League. Like 5
Yeah,
Champions League
and
trophies.
at this point, if you see, uh, maybe if Eden Hazard leaves Real Madrid, then if Vinicius gets injured, then who will you
Then
go
that will
with?
be the game. But still, I guess
Yeah,
Marco Asensio is coming a bit back to form.
yeah. Even Luka Jovic, he is a very good.
Luka Jovic,
He is a good striker.
like the squad is a combination of both the youngsters and as well as the experienced player.
Yeah, and anything can happen. That's the thing. That's the bottom line is that anything can happen.
This is our
Like
just our
it
initial predictions.
Yeah, it should
And
be caution, caution. Anything can happen in this game because
uh,
it's a really, really gonna be a really close affair. It's gonna be a very tasty affair. And
of course, of
what I'm really, really sad about is that it will be taking place on February 22nd, and my exams will start from that time. So I missed eventually the first leg, and that will be really sad for me.
I
Hopefully, I
might miss
can
the
get up
second leg.
and
I
watch.
might miss the second leg.
Okay,
But
I
let's.
will watch the second leg. That's a thing. So yes, that will it from us for today's video. Hopefully you liked it, and don't forget to press the like button, subscribe it, and share the video with your friends, family members, anyone who likes football or who likes to discuss about football, and ask
And
them
if
to
you have any
subscribe to
opinion
us.
about our predictions, please don't forget to comment down.
And we will be replying to every comment of your possible. We will be coming back with a few videos as well. Of course, we are a bit irregular. That being said, and so yes, hopefully we'll be back with the videos. We have some plans ahead as well for some videos, and hopefully it will go through without any much discrepancy or something.
Okay.
So that will
Thanks
be it
for
from us
watching.
for today. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye.